this next battle, our co-main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds in the super welterweight division, presented by Smartwater. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 8 wins and 1 loss. He stands 182 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 79.8 kilograms. Representing the Stairs Fight Club and fighting out of Sweden, please welcome Andreas Bang Gustafsson Berg! Introducing his opponent. Fighting out of the red corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 37 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 183 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 79.7 kilograms. Representing Gladiator Fight Gym and fighting out of Germany, please welcome Joilton Lutterbach! Your referees, the
Bandit, Decky Larkin is our man in the middle. There is, oh, big overhand into the clinch from Gustafsson. But he's eating some knees here. Joilton showing his strength right there by just turning Gustafsson, but a little bit of a chess match right here.
This is not the contest Joilton necessarily wants to engage in. He does not want a test of strength, and that's what he's getting right here. Wants to reverse, separate, and do what he does better than anybody. Big pot shots from the outside.
Great game planning by Gustafsson. Joilton can't unleash any of those incredibly dynamic strikes from this position. Good bit of head control too.
Gustafsson's got the fight he wants, being very intelligent. Joilton may be trying to make a point. He may be trying to tell him, anything you can do, I can do better. If you can push me against the wall with my clinch, I can push you against. But I'm not certain he can.
A nice short elbow from Gustafsson. Joilton now needs to be wary of the takedown. Needs to get his
Joilton's back is too close to the fence right now.
Gustafsson, oh, nice shot from Gustafsson. It's almost as if he's going to wait for Joilton to commit to his strikes and close the distance. Joilton is that, oh, not far away with the uppercut. Joilton is that type of fighter that looks calm, looks loose, looks slow.
Wait for the next calf kick. That slip, I believe, was caused by the first calf kick. 2, 3 more could be game-changing.
Joilton has that ability just to switch tempo so quickly, can look slow and plodding, and then boom! Next thing you know, you're hitting a huge right hand, waking up and asking the referee what happened.
Beautiful giraffe wrestling, Brave Nation. Joilton doing a very, very good job of using his head to get an advantage in terms of leverage.
Digging in for the underhook well. I'm not quite sure, but I think Gustafsson might be caught. I think the nose might have been pinged pretty hard by Joilton. And as we said, it is smart from Gustafsson. They try and take a little bit of the energy away from the dynamic striker. Oh, Joilton with the takedown. Rai has the back.
We discussed, Brave Nation, you're looking at a fighter with a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, a black belt in Judo, and a black belt in Luta Libre. Submissions, takedowns, and a wrestling-based game. Right little foot sweep was evidence of it.
Joilton is just so well-rounded.
Joilton tried a buddy lock and lift. Was not successful with it. A little bit. Now he's got his hands together. He can take him anywhere he wants.
That is huge. That is a statement from Joilton Lutterbach. Another, just the veteran savvy to be able just to kick out the leg.
It's a lifetime spent in martial arts. That particular foot sweep specialty comes from judo.
Incredible matchmaking by our matchmaker, Sam Brett here. Two incredible fighters throwing down for your entertainment inside the Brave Arena.
We've got 45 seconds left, Brave Nation.
A round like this is bound to do the confidence of Joilton the world of good.
Joilton, I think, has shown he can win in the clinch, he can win in the outside. He's winning the takedown battle, he's winning the striking battle, but he is the smaller fighter by quite a bit.
And I think that's something that might surprise a lot of people watching, that not only is Joilton holding his own in the wrestling exchanges, for me, he's been winning them. Very clinch heavy first round. Carrick, will that have an effect on the fighters going into the second?
If you're a judge, Phil, and I say that knowing that we're not, who did you call that round for?
For me, it has to be Joilton. He landed the bigger shots for me. He was very much in control of the cadence, the flow, the tempo of the fight.
That was my feeling as well. He didn't do well in the beginning, and sometimes judges forget what happens in the early part of the fight.
Yeah.
But I did think in that second half, he started to show some dominance. Going to be very interesting to see what's going on at Bain's corner. It may well be they want him to be more aggressive, Phil. Be like he was in the first 10 seconds. Come raging in, throwing bombs from unusual angles.
However, if he comes in doing that and overcommits to a shot with somebody who is as quick, precise, and powerful as Joilton Lutterbach, he could be find himself looking right down the barrel of a straight right. Second round of what is a fantastic co-main event here at Brave 70 WFC 25. Phil Campbell and Kieran Ness on the call. Joilton looks light on his feet. It's when he's at his most dangerous.
Joilton doing a good job maintaining the distance he needs to stop attacks like the two flying knee attempts we saw.
Oh, beautiful lead hook from Joilton.
A little bit of wobble here. A little bit of wobble here.
He's starting to catch him. The precision of his strikes. Jumping knee attempt into the clinch. Good takedown defense. It takes the back.
Excellent back take. Good use of the position. Attacking the gluteus with those knees.
Joilton doing a good job. 2-on-1 on the grip. Brings himself towards the cage.
These are not fight enders, but Joilton has been using his footwork to his great advantage. Smack that perineal nerve across the thigh enough times, and that footwork does not look the same. It does not work as well.
I would like to see Joilton try and work for separation and again let the hands go, but easier said than done when you have Gustafsson keeping you close.
And there is the psychological aspect, Phil. A lot of fighters are not willing to concede that anyone is better than them anywhere. Said, I'm going to show you I'm as strong as you are. I'm going to show you I can match you with strength on the inside.
Oh, big knee right up the middle.
Hands are not quite together. They are together, and when that happens, you are guaranteed a takedown.
I don't think Gustafsson was anticipating this type of a fight. I think Gustafsson perhaps thought he was going to be the fighter doing this in the fight.
I'm a little bit shocked, Phil, and I'm a little bit awed at the performance we're seeing here from Pellegrino. Oh,
good short elbow.
Nasty elbow right to the forehead, and another one.
Joilton unfazed. Midway point of the fight. Midway point of the second round.
Joilton been head and head a few times before. Like it's his job. Does not appear to be damaged by those two elbows.
These are nice short elbows.
It's a dangerous game they're playing here, Phil.
Two very strong, powerful men. Oh, beautiful trip. Going up with a head kick, and Gustafsson starting to wear the fight a little bit more on the face. Another takedown attempt from Joilton. He is making a point here tonight.
Joilton Lutterbach is showing dominance in all aspects of the fight game.
Gustafsson on top now. Landing big shots, but once again we find ourselves in the clinch. Joilton doing a great job of pressuring Gustafsson here.
A little reversal. Gustafsson is still very, very much in this fight.
Short shot into the ribs by Joilton. Good split base from Gustafsson here, defending the takedown.
Brave Nation, Joilton wants to get his hands together. His opponent is going into what's called a running man stance, making his legs as wide as he can. So it's hard to get the fingers together.
It must be said, this was not a fight Joilton had to take. He's the #1 contender in the super lightweight division. He could have sat on his laurels, he could have rested waiting for that title shot. But the mark of a true fighter is having that fire, that need to compete.
This wasn't just moving up one division, this is moving up one division to meet somebody who was coming down 2 divisions.
For Joilton. Gustafsson looks a little bit frustrated in the corner. As I say, I don't think this was the kind of fight he was anticipating.
Gustafsson definitely showing some frustration. He's also showing some damage. Those long straight shots from the outside by Joilton Lutterbach land with surprising sting.
If you're in the corner right now of Andreas B. and Gustafsson, what are you telling him, taking into consideration he's potentially down 2 rounds?
I think elbows are the magic weapon that he can pull out. He's got to dig down pretty deep. He's tired. His brain's rattled a little bit. His face is getting lumped up. He wants to get into that clinch, and I have every reason to believe Lutterbach is willing to do that. He's going to have to give it his all, hit his opponent against that fence, and unleash elbows.
I would not be surprised if we see Joilton Lutterbach turn this 3rd and final round into a striking match.
I do believe it's going to be a striking clinic. I was just going to say the alternative to that clinch and elbow is going to be staying on the outside and eating long shot after long shot with a distinct possibility of a kick coming in from nowhere and landing on the melon.
Gustafsson needs to be wary of dipping that head when he's charging in with the overhands. Gustafsson initiating the clinch right now. Joilton just so strong in these positions, and I think that's the biggest compliment that you can pay him, that he's doing this against one of the strongest guys in MMA.
Yeah, he's doing it against somebody who came down to this division when he was moving up a division. Really, these two are two divisions apart. It's an extraordinary display of strength.
Trip attempt, but ends up giving up the back. Turtle position here for Joilton. Needs to be wary of Gustafsson getting hooks in there. He's landed big shots rolling.
That little Granby roll, maybe a victory roll, was not successful. There's going to be a rinse repeat. Got a little tight waist from Berg. Scramble, scramble. Situation has not fundamentally changed.
Oh, that looked right to the back. That was legal. And this is a real skill.
That knee fill may have caused some damage. Made a little bit of an unusual noise.
And this is a skill that Gustafsson has. He's able to turn fights a little ugly, turn them a little bit nasty. This is probably what he wanted to do throughout the fight. Joilton Lutterbach.
He's absolutely positively having the best round of this fight, landing clean shots to the head, dominating a lot of these exchanges. Is not, however, able to get a takedown.
Coming up to 2 minutes 30 in the third and final round. I would love to see Joilton separate and land some of those strikes, some of those trademark devastating strikes.
We're exactly halfway through this, the third and final round of the co-main event of the evening.
Credit to Dickie Larkin for letting the fighters work in these positions. Less experienced referees will be in there calling for the separation.
Brave Nation, for those of you fans who haven't spent a lot of time on the mats, these knees to the thighs look like they're just chipping away. They're devastating. If you hit a normal person with one, they'll drop to the ground screaming and holding onto that leg.
So Joilton with an unorthodox little back heel. Gustafsson. But realistically, Gustafsson's going to need a finish if he wants to win this fight. On my scorecard, anyway.
I've got it identically right now going into the third round. I've got it 2018 in favor of Pellegrino. Steps in, separates. Fan like that one.
Nice shot over the top from Gustafsson, but Joilton, this is where he's at his most dangerous. Swing and a miss from Gustafsson.
Joilton completely calm as two bombs went whizzing by his nose.
I'd like to see him get his back off the cage here. There's potential for a counter straight right from Joilton if he times. Oh, big shot over the top. Nice shot from Gustafsson. Nice straight right counter. Gustafsson showing some decent hands here. Ooh, beautiful counter hook.
Nasty hook.
Final 10 seconds of a very, very interesting fight. Big knee from Gustafsson, but is it enough? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We go the full 3 rounds. These gentlemen could not be separated by 15 minutes of action. Therefore, we go to our judges' scorecards. And Carrick, break down some of the action for me.
We're looking at it right now. There was an inside reap. It's just the second time it was attempted. The first time there was an inside reap into a double leg, and it succeeded. Second time was a fail. Gustafsson, very, very smart fighter. It worked once, is not going to work on him twice. We see the terrifying standing and trading between Pellegrino and Bain. And now, in this, the co-main event, one of the best cards we've seen, WFC 25, Brave Combat Federation 70. The camera's taking this up into the cages we've referenced earlier. This is one of the most miserable moments in mixed martial arts. Neither fighter is certain what's going to happen. There's an old saying in the sport, never leave it in the hands of the judges. The reason you say that is because you never know what's going to happen. Both these fighters are hopeful that the judges are going to see it their way, but all they can do now is stand and wait and wait and wait. And when the wait takes a little bit longer than usual, typically that happens because there is a split decision. I don't believe there's going to be a split decision here. I think it's a relatively clear 29-28 for Joilton Lutterbach. But that said, I am not a judge here. Both fighters walking around the cage, throwing their hand up, indicating they believe they won the fight. There is nothing to do now but wait, Brave Nation. The fight is over. This is the end. This is taking a little bit longer than usual. That can potentially indicate a split decision. Carlos Kramer is leaving the head judge's table. He's walking towards the WCF Brave Combat Federation cage. Fighters are standing with Decky the Bandit Larkin at center cage. It is just about to be official.
All right, Brave Nation, an exciting main event. We call the judges' scorecards after 3 rounds. First judge scores about 29-28. Your second judge scores about 29-28. Your third judge scores about 28-28. Your winner by majority decision. Out of the red corner, Joilton Lutterbach.
There you have it, Brave Nation. Joilton Lutterbach wins by majority decision. One judge had it a draw. 2 judges had it 2 rounds to 1.
Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 14 wins and 2 losses. He stands 182 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 74.7 kilograms. Representing CSA Moldova and fighting out of Chisinau, Moldova. Please welcome the #2 ranked super lightweight in the world, Mihail Kochuta. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 36 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 183 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 74.94 kilograms. Representing Gladiator Fight Gym and fighting out of Germany. Put your hands together for the #1 ranked super lightweight in the world, Joilton Pellegrino Lutterbach. For referee instructions, it's the Bandit, Decky Larkin.
Gentlemen, we've been over the rules. This is my instructions all the time. If I tell you stop, you stop and break clean. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Go back to your corners.
Thanks to our sponsor, Top 10 Fighting.
Mihail Kochuta amped up, ready to go as Joilton Lutterbach. Joilton stalking down Michał Kotruta.
Kotruta knows the power that's going to be incoming. He's got his hands very close to his head. Look at the difference in hand position right there.
But the thing is, Kerry, if you strike with Joilton, you're going to get hit hard. If you take him to the ground, he's so good on the ground with devastating submissions. So, oh, but gets caught with a shot over the top. Kotruta has 9 wins via KO or TKO. He is dangerous with the hands.
Joilton almost inviting punches in as if he believes he can counter them effectively.
Even split in the finishes for Joilton. 13 by KO or TKO, 1 by way of submission, and he exhibits an eerie calm in there. Almost reckless in his approach.
Both men showing terrific speed. Maybe an accidental eye poke.
I think it was the knuckle.
Might have been an accidental punch and a non-accidental punch in the eye.
I think that was the knuckle of the glove. Perhaps I can't be sure, but just my first instinct was it was a knuckle of the glove. I would need to see the replay.
Brave Nation, stand by. We're hopefully going to get a clear view of what that was. And they're back at it. Joilton back on the jab.
Oh, nice shot from Kotruta with the lead hand. A little bit of a misstep, more so than a wobble, I think. Oh! Joilton just finds these pockets of space to land big shots.
Phil, what does Peregrino mean?
It means dangerous, and that's exactly what he is.
You're seeing it right here. You're hearing it right here, Brave Nation.
Everything he throws is with nasty, nasty intent. Uppercut there. Oh, stiff jab. The striking of Joilton is just incredible.
Woo! Nice flurry from Michał.
He's just finding a home for that jab. He's doing the quintessential thing of hitting without being hit.
Kotruta countering now with bigger shots than he was before.
I think Joilton smells a little bit of blood in the water. He's
Or a lot of bit of blood.
punishing Kotruta with heavy, heavy shots. Oh!
Wobbled down. We got a man down, Brave Nation.
Takes Kotruta off his feet. And it is pick your poison. You get knocked down, you think you get a reprieve on the ground, time to catch your breath, but no, you have a jiu-jitsu black belt on top of you.
We're not even halfway through the round.
Beautiful work from Joilton. And make no mistake about it, Michał Kotruta is incredibly dangerous.
Danger, Brave Nation, danger!
Shot after shot, winging the shots in.
Shots are landing again and again and again and again, and it's over!
First round.
Brave Nation, that is why they call him Peregrino! What a devastating performance! Brave Nation, that wasn't just exciting to watch, it was exciting to hear. The force of those jabs landing, those hooks landing, those straights landing was like a cricket bat on a coconut. Smash, 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 what a right Make it official, big man.
All right, what a main event. It comes to another explosive end at 2 minutes and 53 seconds of the first round. Your winner by TKO due to strikes, Joilton Peregrino Lutterbach. Introducing your first competitor. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 35 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 183 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 75.26 kilograms. Representing Gladiator Fight Gym and fighting out of Ingolstadt, Germany. Please welcome Joilton Peregrino Lutterbach. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 21 wins and 6 losses. He stands 182 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 75.29 kilograms. Representing UFD Dusseldorf and fighting out of Dusseldorf, Germany. Please welcome Marcel Mohammed Grappling. For fighter instructions, it's the Bandit, Decky Larkin.
Gentlemen, you've been over the rules. Listen to my instructions all the time. If I tell you stop and break clean. Any questions? Any questions? If you want to touch gloves, let's do this.
Match identical. We are good to go. Rematch come to fruition. 5 years in the making. Both fighters completely different to who they were. Lutterbach's opening up with some big shots. Managed to split the guard with a nice uppercut there. You can tell that both these fighters are savvy veterans.
Grabinski edging in pretty close, Phil. Grabinski's showing he's got excellent reflexes, letting himself get closer than most fighters would or could.
He's caught already, caught over the eye. Luckily, it's not going down into the eyes, just trailing down the side of the face, not an impediment to his vision. Nice work behind the jab from Lutterbach. Again, that uppercut, he's trying to split the guard, come in between the elbows.
Kick coming, there it was.
Jab for Lutterbach, doing some great work from there.
As is that calf kick.
Oh, flying knee. Lutterbach's landing heavy so far. Grabinski needs to do something, needs to mount some sort of offense himself here. Can't afford just to cover up and be a target. The jab's such an underutilized tool in mixed martial arts.
Lutterbach now just measuring with that front hand, measuring. Once he makes contact, he knows where his opponent is.
They dropped him.
And that's what's coming.
Huge hammer fist from Lutterbach.
Short time now, Brave Nation, that's it.
History has repeated itself. Joilton Lutterbach once again gets the victory over Marcel Grabinski, but this time he does it in incredible fashion with a beautiful stoppage.
Brave Nation, we have got a #1 contender.
Wow. I don't think a lot of people within the international mixed martial arts community were expecting that finish. But Lutterbach was exhibiting a calm all fight week as if he knew a secret that none of us were privy to. That secret was that he had Marcel Grabinski's number. Beautiful finish.
That is a very, very hard opening to pull off. Ordinarily, you have to feel your opponent out. You don't set down on big shots because doing so leaves you completely open to your opponent's counters. Howsomever, it worked. Shot right on the cheek.
Almost a delayed reaction with the finish, but that was absolutely beautiful. If we can see that finish again, that would be great.
We are now live, center stage. Lutterbach standing victorious, speaking to the camera. At the same time, Marcel Mohamed-Gravinsky now sitting in the chair, does not need any support.
Carrick, we have a new contender in the super lightweight division in the mix. Think about the kind of talent we have: Luan Mial Santiago, Mikhail Kotruta, Clayton Predator Silva, Isa Isakov, Ahmed Laban. The list goes on and on and on. And sitting the top of that lofty name of lists, and that lofty list of names, is our champion, Eldar Eldarov.
We're watching Joilton in ecstasy with his corner, going through exactly what set up that final winning shot. The strategy was fairly straightforward. Jump on your opponent, full power, right from the very first second. Highly risky, highly rewarding. In this case, it was all Joilton Peregrino Lutterbach.
Here you see the ecstasy and the anguish, but for the final time tonight, let's throw it up to the roaring lion, the voice of Brave Combat Federation, Mr. Carlos Kramer.
All right. This main event comes to an end at 1 minute and 52 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by TKO due to strikes, Joilton Peregrino Lutterbach.